one of rock and roll icons on Billboard's Hot 100 July 10th, 1965. Although by 1965, Roy Orbison was losing some momentum. His last top 10 was Pretty Woman. He would not have another top 10 until 1989 when he came out with You Got It. Of course, he did that thing with the Traveling Wilburys too as well. But let's go to Billboard's Hot 100 July. I believe it's July 10th, 1965. But some of the big hits that you might remember, of course, you remember Down in the Boondocks. That is moving up from 95 to 77 that week, and June of 1965. And To Know You Is to Love You by Peter and Gordon, debuting at number 69. The Teddy Bear song, which was written by Phil Spector, redone by Peter and Gordon at 69. Gosh, dog it, look at all these Lost 45s. Oh my goodness. Trains and Boats and Planes. Dionne Warwick had the bigger hit with it, but it was covered by Billy J. Kramer with the Dakotas. If I remember correctly, that was a Burt Bacharach, Hal David song. That was one of the beautiful records of the 60s. You don't hear much anymore, but their version, British Invasion at number 62 that week. And of course, I'm a Fool. Sort of a garage thing, Pop Garage by Dino, Desi, and Billy at number 60. I'm sure you remember that. Some people remember that one. Oh gosh, I need to talk about this record. God, it's a beautiful record, Before and After by Chad and Jeremy. I may have to talk about that one. That's probably my favorite song, one of my favorite songs of this Hot 100. But before I get carried away, let's talk about Roy. Roy Orbison, Lost 45, Say You're My Girl, debuting at number 86. Week of July 10th, 1965. Roy Orbison, he was, well, the bulk of his success was with the Monument record label. And but before that, he was on Sun Records. Of course, he had that hit "Ooby Dooby" in 1956. He had a publishing deal with A. Cuff Rose. He wrote "Claudette," which was covered by the Everly Brothers. That was in the late 50s. But Monument Records started to kick for Roy Orbison in 1960, teaming up with producer Fred Foster, "Only the Lonely," "Crying," "Sweet Dreams Baby," "Dream Baby." And the songwriters that he collaborated with, Joe Melson and Bill Dees. Bill Dees, let's talk about Bill Dees for a minute. Bill Dees was kind of a rock and roll, rockabilly artist back in the late 50s. He sang in a group called, it was called the Five Bops. You know it's bopping at the sock hops. And this group recorded at Norman Petty's studio in Clovis, New Mexico. Norman Petty Studio. They changed their name to the Whirlwinds, but then Bill Dees, he left that band. He moved to Nashville. He teamed up with Roy, and they co-wrote Pretty Woman. And it's over. It's over. Probably one of Roy Orbison's best records, but you hardly hear it anymore on the oldie stations. But it was a very powerful vocals that Roy could put himself into a song. Elvis, big Roy fan. You know, Elvis used to drive his own tour bus, and sometimes when he'd have his tape player or radio or whatever on, he'd listen to Roy. He sure appreciated Roy, no doubt about it. But anyway, Bill Dees co-wrote this record with Roy Orbison, Say You're My Girl. It was not a big hit, though, for Roy. By 1965, he was being shunned aside by the British Invasion, and the song only got as high as number 39 on Billboard's Hot 100. But it's debuting standing pretty at number 86 on Billboard's Hot 100 of July 10th, 1965. It's Roy, Say You're My Girl.